Hi everybody and welcome back to the next try with Saracens. I was just watching the replay and I enjoyed this game a lot. It was dicey at a couple of moments but very controlled. But before I'm going to start the next one, I want to try something out very quickly. Because now I was very fortunate to play versus Teutons. Teutons in general struggle a little bit versus archer civs simply because they're not as mobile as other cav civs, lacking that husbandry. It seems like a little thing, but actually it makes it so that it's very hard to engage crossbows with knights as Teutons. But when I'm, for instance, facing a very good archer civ, which is capable of doing what I'm doing, only better, I don't know if it's a good idea to stick with archers. So what I want to try to do here is see how my cav archers would perform versus some very good archers. I'm going to try this in Castle Age. So for instance, if I'm having like a cavalry archer in Castle Age, let's say I have 6 out and I'm Saracens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and my enemy is Britons and has, let's say, 15 crossbows or something. No, that's too much. Crossbowmen, there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say he has 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we have, I think we get full Castle Age upgrades when we do get the players into Imp. I think that's, and post Imp will give you all the Imperial Age upgrades. I think it is like that in the scenario editor. So player 1 must be Saracens and player 2 must be Britons here. Where are they? Well, from this, in this scenario, it actually doesn't make sense to give him Britons, but probably more to give him Ethiopians or something with a, yeah, maybe Vietnamese. Vietnamese is something nice in the middle. Ah, come on. And then let's see, personality AI options difficulty. I think we must put the test difficulty to extreme and then give it a try. Let's see. Is this engaging? I don't understand that. Okay, it's not so good to test this on the scenario editor. Let's make the scenario a little different and just try unit 1-on-1, because then usually they fight. Of course, this is with ballistics. So it comes out on top with a decent HP advantage, but also CA are much more expensive. Let's try this out in Imperial Age. Heavy Cav Archer and Arbalester. This of course assumes that I already got in range. I think that this is kind of offset by the range advantage that the Arbalester have. So if I have my heavy CA approaching them, they will eat a lot of volleys until they are in range, but once they are in range, I think they can actually take the fight comfortably. If I have equal numbers, because I will lose, let's say, 25% of my army before I am ready to engage the Arbalistas, and once I am ready to engage the Arbalistas, I think they will trade decently. That's at least my assumption right now. But now let's go to post-imp, have full upgrades on them, and do the test. Let me quickly double check if they do. Yeah, they also have Parthian tactics. Yeah, that PS armor increase is amazing. Yeah, so I think it could also be an option to go for heavy CA then. The only downside to that is I will need a lot of numbers. I will need a lot of upgrades. It's very hard to get to that. And this is difficult. But on the other hand, it's probably not so difficult. Like if I'm playing versus an Archer Civ and I play Elite Skirmisher into Knights and make a lot of Knights, but trade them off late Castle and make a Cav Archer switch because I already have the ranges up. Then I actually have a gold unit which comes out of the range, which profits from the upgrades that I have for the skirmishes. Like that kind of thing could make me transition into heavy CA with Parthian tactics, which then will be able to win this versus the Arbalistas. I try that. We're here to learn. If it fails, it fails. But it's just playing the archer road versus a cavalry player seems very intuitive and very fun with Saracens. But once they're facing stronger archers than their own ones, I think it can get very dicey. Sitting at 1274 right now. And let's see how we perform. Well, for the ease of the matchup, I think I would really prefer to play versus another cavalry civ, simply because that is the better matches for the Saracens, I think. As I can play my archer line pretty straightforward, and B, because I have strong camels to assist that versus cavalry. But for the sake of learning how to play the civ in a worse matchup, I would like to play this against an archer civ. By the way, can I get win rates from that? Is there some website to tell me? AOE2 Saracens win rate versus AOE stat statistic win rates. Aha, highest win rates. Lowest win rates, Saracens. Okay. But if I click the Saracens now, what do I get? Game length, win by patch, highest win rates against Byzantines. What? I thought they have the worst win rates versus archer civs. That's really funny right now. But they seem to excel versus archer civs. I must understand something very wrong about this. By the way, can I choose an ELO section? Okay, never mind. I don't even know if the approach with Cav Archers is good. Yeah, now I'm playing versus Dravidians and they have a very weak win rate versus them. But on the other hand, I think Dravidians don't necessarily have stronger archers, but just match my archers. I think I will be thinking about this in a short second. A lot of sheep scouting to do right now. And I found even more sheep. It's so crazy. What a beginning this is. So once again, I think I'm trying to go 19 pop archers here. I turn up the volume a little bit in my system. Let's make this house here and then get that. A little bit much walking time for my taste. Okay, this is closed. I think I'm actually done scouting here. So I can already scout my enemy now. It's just because the sheep scouting was so efficient. But I got really lucky finding all of these early. Okay, that's not my enemy. But I don't want to lose this villager now, so I focus on the baller. Now I focus on finding my enemy. What I already will do is put those onto that sheep. And those onto that sheep. And the next gather point here. And the last gather point to the second wood line. Let's hope that 19 pop scouts works out and I don't lose my scout in the TC. That was pretty close, but I was paying attention. Nice. Okay, without an eco bonus, that's probably a little bit ambitious to make 19 pop archers work. I think it doesn't really work. Now come on, I want to select one villager and go here. Let's find out what my enemy is doing. And I need to secure this ASAP. So I gotta take 2 of the vills and get them there rather soon now. Because the walking distance is larger than usually. He uses his gold as part of the wall. I don't know about that. That seems like he's not expecting archers from me.
نعم. مستعدة. نعم. حسنا. صحيح. بناءة عاملة ملجم. أمر. بناءة عاملة ملجم. نعم. بناءة عاملة ملجم.
Weird mining camp.
بناءة عاملة منجم. مستعدة. باحثة. بناءة عاملة منجم. أمر. بناءة عاملة منجم.
Let's see. Is this a drush? Is this a man-at-arms rush? Is this a? I don't know what this is. I want to get the blacksmith out early, because with fletching things are gonna be very easy for me.
بناءة عاملة منجم. مستعدة. عاملة منجم.
I don't see what he's doing at the moment. Please go here. Yeah, there he is. Why did I abandon my whole wood line? It's just a 2 militia drush that was a little bit of an overreaction. And I'll need fletching and this. Yeah. But now I need to rebalance my eco heavily. I think I overreacted to this quite heavily, but at least I have the gold saved, and I think I didn't lose a will, didn't I? So that's also kind of good for me. So now I can try to counterattack. And as he has made his gold as part of the wall, it seems it's going to be a little bit awkward to defend for him. Okay, he was on the gold, but I can push him away as I expected. And this will always be something I can aim for. Now, of course, I'm expecting skirmishes. And here's where the problematic thing is. Skirmishes are pretty good against me because they fire faster. And I need to be, yeah, see double range. That's skirmishes, I'm out. The thing is, I don't want to be playing skirmishes versus him. So what I do now is add a stable. I would just lose these archers. So I try to save them now. And I try to get a stable out here. And I think I stop archer production for now. I can also take them off gold. And I can get the upgrades for my cavalry already because I will need it. And now I need a lot of farms and a lot of food. So probably I'd prioritize I should prioritize these upgrades right now. That seems to be rather safe now. That's good. I need about 20 farms, I think. And I need a market also, because I collected too much gold and I think I can completely go off gold right now. Can I already buy up? I have 20 farms. I'm now getting... let me get wheelbarrow. And then let me buy some food. Am I safe here? That's the question. I have the numbers, but I don't know. Oh, he has all the upgrades. Yeah, but I have the numbers, so it's a good fight. I sell a little bit of that, buy a little bit of that, garrison then, and then I'm up. And now I have to play knights, because I don't have an archer mass. Or can I actually... No, I don't want to play against faster firing skirmishes. That's just... That would just be a stupid decision. So I'm getting a second stable now. Can I please get double butt eggs at some point? Now I got it. And I need a lot of upgrades for my knights. Two stables are out. Let me first of all try to get bloodlines. And then I'll add TCs and knights. Like, that's my game plan here. Try to harass him a little bit on the gold. But I don't want to be playing archers into faster firing skirmishes. That would be very stupid. He was paying good attention here. But you know what? I just deny that for as long as possible. Because that does some damage to him. I don't know if I haven't scouted a secondary gold. But now I am trying to claim a secondary gold. Probably even this one. Even though that's a bad one. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get this one rather. And then I also want to expand maybe towards this woodline. That Saracen bonus of being able to find access into that base is actually quite neat. And those will need to go to gold. Oh yeah, he cleaned me now with that, and so that means I definitely need +2 armor ASAP on my knights. And do I add skirmishers here? Yes, I want to. 1 ranged skirmisher. Oh, I have ranges up already. I have 2 ranges, I don't need a 3rd one. I can just produce some of them. As easy as that. 2. Oh, he killed 2 villagers here with that unit combination. That's a little bit bad for me. And now he's trying to break in, and I let him break in, and then I try to clear him. Hopefully have enough units by that time. By the way, do I have eco upgrades for my stuff? What? Can these knights please fight? I'm not a cavalry player at all. You can clearly see that. That was so bad. I think I had my knights on stand ground because I'm used to have archers on stand ground. But knights are on aggressive stands. And I don't even have elite skirmisher as of now. 1, 2, 3. Now I can get elite skirmisher. I'm such a bad cavalry player. That's amazing. You know what? I'm getting botkin now. One, 2, 3, 4. Have about enough farms now. So I can now transition to gold and stone. I'll try to control this by the way. So much for me to control at the same time. I don't know why people say it's easier to play cavalry than it is to play archers. I actually think it's the other way around. I just got castle dropped. Was a pretty ballsy move though, because I actually think that he didn't have the map control to do such a thing. he got that up as well. So I now really need to move that eco out of the way. Let's get that eco here. No, don't fight the castle. Fight this. Get husbandry. Okay, so I will, after all, have to delete this TC because I don't want villagers spawning there all the time. I do want to get another one here. No, I think he has so many upgrades on them that it doesn't really make sense for me to do that. And now, yes, I do have to manage a lot of things in my eco because of that castle drop. And I have enough farms though, I gotta say. So I can now just focus on probably getting this gold under my control. And being annoying with a couple more raids. And I want to move up to Imp. I think I can do it if I sell this. And use this TC to up to Imp. Nice, I like that. And then I want to make a castle and play a trap war. And make a castle here, trap this first. That gain control of my... You know what, I just ignore these castles. I just trap his base then. And I don't want to switch to Cav Archers, and I don't want to... I actually play Skirm Hussar Siege here. Like a very low eco approach. I would love to play Cavalier. But I guess it's not really possible. So this gather point is 2 wood. This gather point is 2 wood. This gather point is 2 wood. Where are my units? They are there. Don't want that. Go out. I need these for the trap war. What an awkward game plan, but it's such a weird situation to be castle dropped like that. Now he's taking my gold and has Urumi swordsman. Then I can also switch to Arbalista again. That's funny, and I'm making a lot of rangers. That's good now, actually. Because I think they do have very little pierce armor. And when he is committing on Urumi... I don't even have crossbow, by the way. Then I can... Instead of trying to siege my enemy, I can actually try to take out these castles. Because then... I also kill his production. Haven't got ballistics yet. And I think I can try to... Wow, they wreck vills. It's crazy. Yeah, he's getting another castle here, so I really need to focus on getting a trap mass out. Probably I just get a castle in this spot as well. I want my gold back. This will be the next thing I try to do. And now he's obviously going to move towards Elephant Archer. And that's also a very tough unit for me to face. Or skirmishers. And then I need to go to Hussar, but I need a huge farming eco for that. I'm working on it, but I'm not there yet. So now I need that back. Thumpering and Arbalester would be nice. And making some light cav already. 5. Oh man. I keep misclicking stuff. Getting these upgrades now would be nice. And I need farms, like a lot of farms. Okay, he's already preparing for these, but now I can claim back my gold, which is really nice. I see. Oh man. You know what? I'm going to get a castle myself. Just to really get this gold back. Yeah, that was clear. So now I first of all need to go to... Need to switch to skirmishers. And collect my units under my castles. But I honestly don't really have an answer to these elephant archers. I think I don't. I need a huge eco, and I need to be going... Are scorpions or heavy scorpions a good option? I think I try that. And I need Hussar, of course. That's too many skirmishes in the queue right here. So I can get the Hussar upgrade and then get Hussar and Skirmisher. And then now get these back, but get this Skirmisher in position. So Hussar Skirmisher, and I don't have Heavy Scorpion. I'm just gonna make some Mangonels then. I don't know, but they're just too tanky, it doesn't even make sense. There's some gold I need to access. Let's first of all get a monk. Let's get some outposts. I need vision, and then I need to get all the gold that I can get. You know what, let's just very ballsily move there. How can I deal with these elephant archers? That's such a mess. Now you got long swords. Probably I need Onager. Probably that's what I need. Oh, he got a castle up there. That's so annoying. But that's... I need to... Come on, I need to claim this gold. I was even expecting this, but this is where I struggle. I can never compete with these elephant archers. And now... he's lacking siege. And everything he does costs gold. So if I can potentially get this gold... and get the relics also. Then I can maybe come back in this game. It's just that I need gold access. Whereas he is not supposed to have gold access. Like, that's the thing that I need. He killed one trap, but repairing against this is also pretty expensive. Let's get 2 more traps. I think they have Gambesons. And I will need this upgrade though. Come on. This army is so incredibly strong. That's just so annoying. I don't know what the devs thought of when they were making elephant units that strong. But stuff is everywhere in my base. And all these idle villagers have no job. I took out the castle, that's nice, so I can try to claim this gold. But this is all gonna be so difficult. Like, I'm really running low on eco. I gave him way too much time because I had no map awareness. Stressful game. I have Hussar, whereas he has not. That's my last tiny bit of a win condition. His gold running out and me having Hussar reign superior. But that's just a very tiny win condition. Actually, I have no answer to Elephant Archer if I'm being honest. I would need castles everywhere, so that makes sense. Yeah, these Gambison champions are strong. But if he tries to really siege me here... Okay. How much gold does he have? That's the question. I need to get a relic. By the way, do I have murder halls? I think I don't. And I can't really secure this last bit of gold anymore. Are there any more relics? I think he has relics, that's the problem here. And he still has that gold. Do I have some castle fire where I can potentially hide him? Because that's just needed. I can only have my eco underneath castles. Oh, saw that too late. Yeah, GG. Okay. So that's an interesting game to see, and I now see why also the AoE... It's funny that I actually saw this stat right before that they only have a 34% win rate versus Dravidians. Champs are strong. Yes, they are. My only last win condition was you run out of gold, but just enough and archers can't be countered with Saracens, I think. Though it was a highly favorable Civ matchup. Dravidians, I think. Me being over invested into scrims opened the door. Over-invested into scrims opened the door for Gambison's champs. I currently go through all different systematically check the channel if you like. VP, well played, I hope. Yeah, so this website doesn't lie, I think so. Only a 34% win rate versus Dravidians is very poor. By the way, can I... Actually, no, I think we can't click this and see. Anyways. So it would be very good to see the replay here. I think it was a very nice and even game. And I lost it over here. The castle drops weren't as bad, and I could clean them with the timing, but there was a problem. Which is, I didn't... he also denied me vision and scouting. Like, he was boxing me in on that side, so he forced me to expand to the other side. Which I did. But then there was a problem with that, which is, here was a neutral gold, there is a gold he could take. Like, he was really reliant on gold, and he denied my gold access, and he gained a neutral gold because of that. And yeah, so I think that's where the game was lost. Let's take a look at this with Capture H. So first of all, I must say I kind of like this approach of going 19 pop archers, even though it wasn't like a perfectly clean build, but I think it gives you nice and early archers, so you don't have to be afraid of anything. But then on the other hand, yeah, Dravidians is a tough matchup to face for Saracens. Because, you see, I couldn't really play archers because of faster firing skirms. So I have to play knights and wanted badly to be able to get cavalier. But it was not useful to either go heavy cav archer or camel or anything versus elephant archers, because they just wreck everything. I might have tried to go for good heavy camels, but then on the other hand he's also going on halberdier. Ah, this is amazing how you beat this composition of elephant archers and halberdier. Seems very solid to me, to be honest. Yeah, going camels here is probably not a good idea because they don't trade well versus champions. They actually do only perform well versus cavalry. So I think just randomly, I mean Mamelukes, now thinking about this, Mamelukes versus the infantry would have been very good, but on the other hand, elephant archers. I don't know, Mamelukes could have been worth a try, but we were all in a post-im scenario where gold was out already. So yeah, the men-at-arms opening. Did he get in? He didn't even get an eco kill, but it was just a 2 militia men-at-arms opening. What a funny strat. And then going double range. Okay. So far, so good. At the moment I have an overwhelming military advantage, and because of the idle time also an economic advantage. He has both upgrades. I'm lacking the armor upgrade, but I had the numbers. Yeah, so that feudal fight, I think I actually I took the feudal fight and it was a good fight for me. So my assumption was correct here, I think. Yeah, then having the scouts in the mix here is also fine. So now the KD is 13-7, that's really good. So I'm actually ahead because of good feudal fights that I took. And I'm up to castle. So everything looking pretty butter smooth. As for now. That's all looking great. By the way, I think at the moment where he castle dropped my gold, wood and all that, and then the second castle drop, I think he didn't have map control to that time. So it was a very ballsy move of him to do that in first place, but let's double check. Because now he has 22 military and I have only 12, yes, but I'm making knights now. And he has 10 skirmishers, 10 archers. And now even gets elite skirm. So technically my army will be very good once I get +2 in. Yeah, okay, and he gets in. Like this is something where I really fell apart. I'm used to having my military units on stand ground because I'm mainly playing archers. Okay, 2 villager kills, it's unfortunate, but still okay. Like I'm on 3 TCs, so it's fine, I think. But like now he gets in. And now I want to pull them away, and now I want to attack. And look at these knights, just standing there. That's hilarious. They could have cleaned this so easily. Instead, they take a lot of casualties, and I mean, I still clean it, but ooh, that was dicey. Anyways, now I do have the military advantage. I'm on skirmisher knights, and he is on, yeah, a bit of everything, but not a real army. And I don't want to lose these valuable knights. I trade a bit like here, that's good. Now I'm really building up knight number 79. Like, this is the part where I should... Wait, let's pause a second. This is the part where I should straight up win the game. I have map control, I have the superior army, and he tries to go forward and castle drop. Like, this is actually where he's throwing. What is my army doing? Moving out here. Clearing his army. I could have cleared all of this. What? That is such a strange move. Mr. Cat, maybe if you're seeing this, this was really lucky. I mean, I didn't see it. And that's because you got it up. But I could have denied that at that spot. Look at this, I'm so ahead right now. And then you're even trying the next one. Which is then kind of possible because I would have needed to fight it under the castle, which is what I'm doing right now. You know what, I should have sticked with the counterattack. Because this army of 14 knights would have been enough to completely wreck your eco. Instead I focused too much on this. Like, why do I do this a lot of time. I do this a lot of times. I'm starting to see a pattern here. Like, also the last game where I was playing versus Magias. I feel like when my enemies are on the back foot, they try to do something crazy, overly aggressive. And I tend to stop my attack to address that. And that's usually the time where this achieves what it's been trying, or where this accomplishes what it's been trying to achieve. Like, what he's doing with that is trying to distract me from the fact that I have way more army and can kill him completely. So I go back to deal with this, and he wants that. Instead, I should just ignore this and deal with his base, because this is like a desperation move. Like, had I gone in here, denied this TC, denied this gold, being all over in his eco, expanding to another side, would have been way better. Like, I keep stopping my attacks to defend myself at home. And that was just because the attack moved there. But by the way, is it actually possible to take out a castle here with knights only? I think it is possible. How long would it take though? Yeah, he gets some pikes in the mix, so then it's not so easy anymore. I think I even deleted that TC because I didn't want villagers to spawn here and being shot all the time. I think he doesn't have ballistics right now, so it would have been okay, so I deleted that a little preemptively, but still, that's so annoying. Yeah, and this got him this gold, and technically also that gold, because he stopped my expansion to this side. And then I wanted to trap his base and didn't really address this. Oh, another crucial decision. Like, this kind of, I mean, it's not a too messy game per se, but it is a messy game nonetheless. And I think if I want to address this, I can technically just make my first castle rather here. Nah, it's... He denies that hill. That would be... I can't get a castle on this hill, unfortunately. But okay, then just starting to trap these and gain back control of my own base. Then I just have to do it reasonably. And I think he had a couple of relics, 2 relics. But I think relics were not the main factor. The main factor was he took a lot of this gold and he took this gold. And I only had the middle gold, which was my secondary gold, unfortunately enough. Yeah, I think I didn't have to watch on because I think from there it was clear what happened. And in the late game, Saracens have a terrible matchup. It was a bit unlucky I didn't scout this. It was a bit ballsy to do that in first place. And that led to the big wrong decision of stopping my attack and addressing this. I should just continue with my attack. Let him have these 2 castles. It doesn't do anything if he loses everything at home. Should have continued to spam knights and end this in castle age then. And then that's also probably because I didn't think about this matchup properly until the end. Seeing that I don't want to arrive in late game because I will lose the late game. That's also something I have to think about. It's nothing I do if Dravidians reach post-imp. So it's totally fine to play full castle age, and that's where my knights actually shine. Why do I want to go up to imp? I gain nothing by imp, except for making traps and being able to address this, but how about this? I don't address this even at all. I just continue with my plan. Had I continued with my plan, this castle and this TC wouldn't have been up. I would have been in control of this hill and would have been able to overrun his complete base. He would need to make defensive castles. Totally different game. Yeah, so 3 points. First of all, if you have map control, try to scout around and deny these castles. Like, this should never happen. If it happens, that's point B to take away. Don't switch your main plan of attacking with knights and skirmishers and going for the castle age assault / siege. But don't try to deal with the desperation castle drop attack by the enemy, because that gave him the time to transition to the late game where his win condition is at. Very, very good game. Very good things to take away from that. So, yeah, thanks Mr. Cat for the nice game. I think I learned something. Though I'm actually a bit mad at you for getting this castle up, but, you know, you made me learn something. Hopefully, I think so. So, yeah, GG, take care, talk soon. Bye-bye.